Hey guys, this is Scott from schoolsocialwork.net, and I wanted to catch you guys before you go off on your summer break this year to let you know about some things that we're going to be doing over the summer. We are working on putting together a tool that we think would be pretty useful and helpful for your practice. And we hope to have it ready to pilot by the beginning of the next school year. So we wanted to let you know now what we'd be putting together and maybe get some feedback on it over the course of the summer. So let me back up real quick before I talk about the tool. Um, so last year, Steve Whitmore, one of our contributors here at schoolsocialwork.net, put together this great article on discussing what we do in terms of workload rather than caseload and the benefits of looking at and measuring what we do in terms of a workload approach. Um, the main advantage being that our roles are never the same, and just looking at the number of kids that we serve as far as special ed, and even the number of minutes that we serve doesn't really tell the whole story. So as Steve suggested in the article here, some of the things that we can do to perhaps advocate for our role and get our districts to maybe hire another social worker or reduce the number of schools that we're at is to provide meaningful data. And that would mean that we would be tracking and collecting data on how we're spending our time and who we're spending our time with. So Steve has been working on putting together a tool over the last couple of years. Maybe somebody who's used it to do just that. It's a time tracker tool, and it's built in Excel. And we had thought about, how can we take that to the next level and make it a little bit easier on you guys, and even make the data analysis part and the report generation part a little bit better. So that is what we are actually going to be talking about right now, is this time tracker tool. So this is sort of a prototype of the tool itself. And what we wanted to do was make the data collection part easy. We don't want you to spend a lot of time tracking your time. So we use sort of a Google Calendar model here, where you would be able to sort of select a time frame right on the calendar, and then say really quickly here what you were doing and who you were serving, and then the information would be populated. And then for even ease of use, we would add the functionality of being able to kind of drag and drop the time and resize the time to really simplify and speed up that process. And then categorize, color categorize the different activities. So, once you would enter in the data, say for a week or every week or however often that you have time, you'll be able to head on over to our reports and set the date that you had collected the data or that you want the report to output, and then you'd be able to generate a report with some nice graphs and meaningful information, and then be able to export that into a PDF or an Excel file to do your own data analysis, and really use this information to advocate for your role. So, like I said, we're going to be working on this over the summer, and we want to sort of start a feedback group or get some information about the features that you would want to see in a tool like this, and maybe even other tools that might be able to make your job a little bit easier. So I'm going to include a link in this post that will, take you to a form where you can provide your email address so that we can keep going with that conversation. So I hope you guys are excited about this as we are. I look forward to talking more about it, and leave any comments or questions below in the post, and have a great summer, everybody.